So another Andy B 2-minute video, and I was thinking about cut up apples. This is not a cookery show all of a sudden. One of the things that I found is I had blood thinners a long time ago, and I couldn't eat apples because if I ate an apple, invariably it would cause my gums to bleed. Bleeding gums whilst on blood thinners is actually pretty bad because it takes a very long time to stop. It's not especially dangerous at one level, but it's not much fun. So I got into having cut up apples, and one of my family would slice up the apples because I was worried about knives quite a while. And that's one of those things. Recently, I've switched back to having cut up apples, having come off blood thinners more than a year ago. Why am I switching back to cut up apples? Well, it's because I'm thinking of others. Before, I was thinking of myself and others because I didn't want my family to panic that my mouth was bleeding because I'd just eaten an apple. But now I get my apple cut up for me because when I go onto my radio show, invariably at 3 p.m. it starts. 5 to 3, I suddenly remember I really would like an apple to start my show, and I haven't got time. So one of my sons then cuts me an apple and brings me a glass of water, lovingly chilled, and some sliced up apple. Why am I talking about this? If I don't have the apple cut up, I no longer am in risk of having bleeding gums. That problem has gone. But I am at risk, if I eat an apple normally at that stage, of getting all the apple juice over the keyboard and the mouse of the radio broadcast computer. That would not be great. It wouldn't be overly serious. It's not the end of the world. It's a bit of stickiness from the apple. But it's not much fun for the next person that comes along. Cut up apples. The reason why I do it in the past, well, it was because of blood thinners. Today, I do it because it's just easier for everybody else because they then haven't got to deal with the issue of sticky mouse and a sticky keyboard. Sometimes in our lives, there are some really simple things that we need to do that can help and benefit others. I feel a bit daft eating an apple with a fork. However, it helps others. And perhaps there are some issues in your life where you know there's something really simple you could do. You might feel a bit daft or silly doing it, but actually it's benefiting others. And there's a lovely piece of scripture that talks about not causing people to stumble. In a simple way, not theological. If I don't cut up my apple, it's going to leave a mess for somebody else. Let's go back to the Bible really quick, or just being kind generally. How can you help somebody today by doing something that maybe you feel a bit daft about, that isn't that big a deal, that could actually improve their life? Just a thought.